WWE Swerved Episode 3. Was it good? Should you watch? Find out in my review right here, right now, and find out exactly what made Kofi look like this. Let's go. What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Dead on Dave. Welcome back to the channel. And of course, like I said, it's time for your WWE Swerved recap. Now, good show, man. I've been a good fan of the show for the first two episodes. I watch it with my wife. It reminds me of all the Jackass stuff that I liked when I was younger. And that's because Jeff Tremaine has created this show. And when it comes to punked, pranked type shows, he is the absolute master. He does it better than anybody else because not only is it cool because you get to see all these superstars and athletes that we know and love, we get to see them in a different way. And that's kind of what I want to highlight in this episode. So it starts with a war that would conclude at the end of the broadcast. It started with Xavier Woods, Ezekiel Jackson. Whoo, he's long gone. He big Rick, suckers. No, Xavier Woods getting pranked by Kofi Kingston in a pretty funny Mentos prank. Because at the right angle, it looked like Kofi was just nutting all over Woods, which is hysterical because it's funny. Yeah. No, I thought it was really funny. I thought it was really good. Seeing Xavier Woods seems to be the type of guy that is just getting revenge. I mean, he gets pranked and then he dishes it back out, and it's been funny to watch. And he's been more entertaining on here than, at least up until recently, than he has in his entire WWE career. Recently, he's been a lot better with the New Day and everything, and it's been very entertaining to see him be annoying as hell. So that's been a lot of fun. The show would have all kinds of great spots. We had R-Truth in an elephant costume, which was hysterical. He had a good interaction with Booker T and JBL about what's a good name for an elephant. Then JBL dropped some knowledge about Barnum and Bailey. So that were Ringling Brothers, one of the two. That was funny. We had a really good spot, really simple, more Dolph Ziggler stuff, playing with the camera, games, getting superstars to wish happy birthday to the Road Dogg and blow a little whistle. And when they blew the whistle, a giant train whistle would hit and just blow the ears off you and scare the hell out of a lot of people. The cool thing that came out of that segment was we saw Renee Young and Dean Ambrose interact in a way that we normally don't see them. It's becoming more and more common knowledge that they are together, and seeing them, it may not be a big deal because it's not. It was a short interaction, but it was a couple that we don't really know too much about getting some airtime together in a different manner, and that was interesting. I thought that was really cool to see, and it's one of the reasons why I like Swerved so much is because I get to see this, and it's just something that is out of the ordinary, and it's fun, so I'm really enjoying that. Also, we got a great segment with the Ascension, Fandango, and Heath Slater, where they went into a diner and got pranked that the diner was owned by, well, an incestuous brother and sister. This was hilarious because first, Connor from Ascension was a complete asshole. Like, before he knew he was getting pranked, complete dickhead, and it was hysterical because they're just, in a diner, and he's not in any type of mode. He was just being him, and he was not very friendly. He acted like he looks. Just Fandango, who I thought was in on the prank, but apparently was not. He just introduced the prank. He was yucking it up, I should say, the most out of the guys when the brother and sister started making out a little bit, and when they found out that they were actually brother and sister. That was hilarious. But it was Heath Slater that was really funny. He lost his shit. Like, he wanted blood. He wanted to kill the brother because the brother was being a dickhead. Not only to the, he was being nice to the wrestlers, but he was being a dick to his sister and slapping her on the ass and all that. And Heath did not like it at one bit. And it got pretty heated at one point. And then Fandango, which makes me think that he was on the prank, he ends up pieing the brother at the end of it, which was pretty funny. And then it got really heated, and then it all cooled down, and it was just a prank, and blah, blah, blah. It was funny. And then throughout all of it, they were hitting on, the wrestlers were actually kind of, at least Heath Slater and Fandango were hitting on the waitress. It was a funny segment. I enjoyed it. Just because it was different. Getting to see the wrestlers in a different light is something that a lot of people don't get to see. So it's exciting. It's entertaining. So you have that not just from the really good pranks. And then the final big segment, which made Kofi Kingston go white with anger, is Xavier Woods getting his revenge by hitting him with baby powder and shit in one of those t-shirt launchers, and just obliterated poor Kofi, messed him up, and this is exactly what he ended up looking like. I mean, let's take this in. The back of him still covered in the baby powder, all in that hair, and that's what he ends up saying is, my hair. And then he hits the line, the clip, I gotta go to the airport like this? His eyes all red. He looks like a Jamaican, eyes red. They're gonna stop him for sure because he looks high. And look, there's some boogies in his nose, boogies in his eyes, boogies all over the place. I thought it was really funny and it was a good way to end the show. I thought it was really good. What did you guys think of Swerved? Are you watching Swerved? I highly recommend it. I think it's funny, especially if you want to see WWE superstars in a different way. I would definitely check it out. And I coughed for you. It was a good, really good episode. Probably my favorite of the three, to be honest. It had some of my favorite segments of the three. And there was a couple other little things as well in there. So I would highly recommend going back and watching it. I'd give this episode a 7.5 out of 10. I thought it was really good. Make sure you go check it out. Of course, you can watch it on the WWE Network for just $9.99. But, yeah, I'm not shilling the network. I just decided to say it because I can't get the network because I live here in Germany. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of WWE Swerved Recap. Like, subscribe, and share. Hit that like button, kids. Why the hell not? Make sure you're checking out everything on the channel. My good friend, everything on the community, I should say. My good friend Joe Cronin. You can see the Joe Cronin Show, a little banner there. And right below me, go make sure you check him out. I'm there every Monday and after pay-per-views with the reviews live after every pay-per-view and every Monday Night Raw, as well as I do monetize this and WWE State of WWE. Make sure you check I had a complete brain fart. I think I'm having another stroke. State of WWE, all that stuff right there on Joe Cronin Show. Check it out on YouTube. Also, my good friend Tommy C over at Shot from the Point. Make sure you check him out as well. Also, that's all for your hockey needs, by the way. And finally, Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. Check him out as well over at realtalkthetruth.com and Real Talk on SoundCloud. He is the official Dead on Dave Productions musician, so check him out as well. We didn't do the theme song today, but oh well. Other than that, that's all I got. Like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you next time. And as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. We'll see you next time. Peace.